treat your shelf. So these are my Star Wars prized possessions. They're not valuable. Well, not many of them. But they are my favorites. It's a lot of Lego, a lot of brickheads. Now you see that Boba Fett New York Comic Con one. It's pretty penny. I'm actually really proud of the Star Wars, the original trilogy vinyl, the original soundtrack vinyl. Now, this one, I'm sure there are people waiting to show up at my house to tear this from my hands. But this is the Wetworks K-Bot. It's a K2SO. I posted this on Instagram and then got flooded with messages of people demanding that I sell it to them. And then when I asked for an offer, they were lowballing me. So I was like, you want me to sell it to you for less than what I got it? Take a hike. Millennium Falcons, not my favorite ship, but I do love it. And I do have various ones here. I have the small little Lego Microfighters one, a couple droidekas there. And then I have this teeny tiny one that I'm not sure where it's from. And then my all-time favorite Lego Millennium Falcon is the MIDI scale Falcon. For my money, still one of the best scaled ones. Like all of the it just proportions so well. The playset ones look like hot garbage, and the UCS one is what? It's like $1 million or whatever. It's $800, but where do you put something like that? Anyway, the MIDI scale, I have two of them. I love the MIDI scale. That's a custom TIE Fighter there, and all my brick heads. There's a wooden A-Wing. And this I really love. A couple years ago, they put out all of the Macquarie concept art things, and that's the Proto Tie Fighter. TIE Fighter for the longest time was my favorite ship of all time. Probably still is, really. But my favorite of all time is the ETA 2 Actus class, the Jedi starfighters that you see back there. And it's a bit of a theme, I think. I think I like oh, here's a little Easter egg for Treat Your Shelf Marvel. There's a little Stormtrooper helmet back there that I painted up, that I custom painted up as an Iron Man one. Everyone. Oh, back to the TIE Fighters. So I also love that Imperial transport. I guess I love flippy uppy down wings because I also love the X-Wing, and I love the Jedi Starfighters because they've got flippy uppy down wings. Weird fact, or just a baffling fact, that the Jedi Starfighters and the TIE Fighters are not both made by Sinar Systems. Only the TIE Fighters are, even though they share so much in common. That cockpit and the foils on the wings are pretty similar. So, whose patent? Who stole whose patent? Am I right? This New York Comic Con Boba Fett, even though I despise Boba Fett, if you want to have a conversation with me as to why, I will let you know. And it's probably a little less about the character and a little more about the edgelords that absolutely adore Boba Fett. I hate him. Like, for what? For why? Like, everything I've seen about him, prequels, Clone Wars, his actual show that came out, he's a bumbling idiot. Sorry. I guess here's another shot of the Boba Fett brickhead. And then I have the regular release of the Boba Fett brickhead. And I only have it because I have all of the Star Wars brickheads, so yeah. But now that I have Mando, oh, Mando's not in here because this was shot before that one released. So Mando and Baby Yo-Dog isn't in this collector case. There's the K2SO that Lego put out. I have one boxed, and then I have this one. I've always wanted to paint, but painting Lego is a real no-no, so I've never had the courage to do it. And there's another look at my Wetworks K2. Again, there are people staked outside my house to try to take that away from me. Happy May the 4th. Happy Star Wars month. Roll the thing.